On July 7th, 2024, you stepped through a portal and now you've aligned with this video because you are meant to be understanding the portal that you stepped through on a deeper level. You manifested me delivering this specific message, especially if you either haven't come across this channel before or you are relatively new here, because I do sense that this is going to be a particular video that reaches many people who may not necessarily tend to listen to this channel frequently. And that is because you manifested this information. I feel as though you put in a request on an unconscious soul level. So you may not have spoken this verbally or even consciously thought it to yourself, but unconsciously you requested to the universe a deeper understanding of a shift or change in energy that you felt yourself experiencing over the course of the last few days. So in this video, we are going to be exploring the portal that you stepped through on 7/7. Now, of course, time doesn't exist at the level of energy. So whenever you are listening to this content, that is when you are meant to be receiving this message, and you can know that you stepped through a very powerful energetic portal within the last few days whenever you manifest this video onto your page or onto your YouTube recommendations. So there's been a very strong shift that's taken place in your life, and most likely as of when you're finding this, you've been feeling some of that intensity. I'm picking up that you might be feeling a little ungrounded, a little bit invisible, meaning you might be feeling like you are a bit disconnected from some of the people you usually interact with or from your physical world. And yet at the same time, your spiritual world has been extremely active. So you might find that your dream state has been incredibly vivid. You might even be connecting with people that you know in real life, but in your dreams, you might be connecting with spirit guides, ancestors, or even individuals that you might know of, but not necessarily interact with on a daily basis. This is because right now you are doing a huge amount of spiritual work in the fifth dimension. But in the physical world, you might almost feel on pause or as though things are at a standstill. And know that this is exactly as it should be, because very often when we are doing more work, so to speak, at the energy level, we will actually find in those times that our physical 3D life can actually feel a little bit more shut down or almost like it's being put on hold or on pause. This is very divinely intentional to free up the physical energy and capacity mentally and emotionally required for us to do a very specific kind of work on the energy level. So the first message that's coming through around the 7/7 portal that you just stepped through is that if you've been feeling a little disconnected from your physical world or a little bit ungrounded, or maybe you've been trying to push yourself to do more in the physical, but you're just feeling tired. Trust that you are doing more than you can consciously comprehend at a much deeper and higher level, energetically speaking. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle some of the cards to pull through some messages. But right at the bottom of the deck, we have Angel of Love. Now, of course, it's interesting this card is coming out at the bottom of the deck because that tends to indicate something that's a bit shrouded in mystery or a bit not consciously recognized, possibly even subconscious. So You are this beacon of unconditional love, guiding so many others. I'm hearing you are supporting and guiding so many more than you know, but a lot of this support and guidance that you offer is happening unconsciously at that fifth dimensional level. This might even be correlating with some of those dream experiences where you might be interacting with others in your dreams, either consciously or subconsciously, to exchange ideas, to inspire, to uplift, or to radiate love to those who might need it at this time, who are somewhat connected to you in consciousness or in the quantum realm. Now, I'm hearing the word distance. There might be a specific person in your life, or maybe a group of people that you've been feeling some distance from recently. And I feel that there is a divine reason for this as well. So, why are you feeling this distance? Okay, because there is some kind of limbo state taking place with indecision upright. Someone is being brought to some kind of crossroads. And it's almost as though you are being divinely disconnected from their physical 3D reality at this time to keep you aligned with your temple path, with the temple path card here, which represents your highest timeline. Because your highest timeline is very divinely protected. You are meant to be really locking into this high vibrational frequency, to this high vibrational timeline that aligns and connects with that high level frequency. And I'm getting that someone you might be feeling a bit of distance from emotionally or physically has a bit of a heavy energy around them because they are in a state of limbo or at some kind of crossroads. I keep getting the sense there's some decision this person has to make, and they have to make it on their own. And you are not meant to be over involved in this decision making process or intervening. So this could be a friend, a family member, a platonic situation, but I'm just getting the sense that someone you feel at a distance with is at some kind of crossroads or in a limbo state in their life where they have to make some kind of choice here. Now, I want to know what kind of choice this is. Yeah, the choice to awaken. So, very specifically, this may be a masculine who has to make the choice to more consciously awaken in this lifetime if they desire to connect with you in a stronger way. So, this might be someone who's sort of trying to sit on the fence when it comes to their spiritual awakening. Someone who has these glimpses and glimmers of beginning to wake up spiritually, but then it's like they start to lower their vibration again, or maybe they engage with lower vibrational people, things, or activities that causes them to kind of close off their third eye a bit and stop that awakening process. Of course, they can't stop it altogether, but it's almost like they really flip between leaning into their awakening and then shutting it all down, or trying to resist it, trying to shut it down. And I feel that you may have been observing or connected to that kind of back and forth process for a while, but it was only keeping you in a stuck place or keeping you in a heavy energy. So you've almost just been transplanted from this masculine's reality onto your highest vibrational timeline, where you might be feeling more of a distance from this person as they are at this crossroads and making this decision to awaken in a more conscious way and shift into this fresh new energy in their own life. This seems to involve leaving something from their past behind that you've already left behind, that you can no longer align with because your frequency is so much higher than that past thing. So this could be for them a past relationship, a past behavior pattern or dynamic, or maybe just them being stuck in their own past, kind of reliving their past instead of allowing themselves to fully merge into their new beginning, their future. And I see like you can be their future, but only if they free themselves from their past. That's a major message coming through here. And it's going to require some kind of journey that I see in the physical they have to be taking alone. So this might be an explanation for someone specific listening as to why you are feeling distance from this particular person. I'm hearing following the signs, that they are learning to follow the signs, meaning to follow the guidance from their own inner self, their higher self, and their intuition. This is someone also feeling a lot of restlessness. Now, I'm beginning to actually pick up on a new thread of energy, so I'm going to lean into that here. But I'm getting that with this 7-7 portal, you might be feeling a bit of restlessness and impatience. And the reason you're feeling this way is actually because you are sensing that you shifted onto a timeline where something very powerful has already manifested and is inevitable on this timeline. And so this impatience or restlessness is coming up because there's almost this sense of, can we just get to the good part already? I kept hearing those words as I was meditating and journaling the other morning. And it was get to the good part. So someone might be feeling restless here because you can sense that something is inevitable on this timeline, that you have shifted to a place energetically where something, I don't know how to find the human words to explain it. This is definitely a quantum conversation. I just saw the number 1111, which of course further connects to the energy of physical manifestation. But I feel as though you can sense like something's already done spiritually. It's said in Abraham Hicks' books, one of their books, that 99% of every creation is completed before the first evidence of it starts to show. And the reason that's coming up here in your reading is because I feel you've already completed the creation of something. You fully aligned with a new manifestation, and the evidence of it is beginning to show. It's kind of like when, for some reason, I'm seeing when there's a gift under the Christmas tree, for those of you who do celebrate Christmas, and you can see it there, but it's still wrapped. It's this feeling of it's physically manifested, and you have a sense of what it is. You've kind of been shaking that box, so to speak. You've peeked under the gift wrapping in this metaphor. You know what it is, or you have a sense of what it is, but you haven't gotten that 100% confirmation in the physical world. So it might be making you a little antsy or restless because there's just that desire to open up the gift and to fully confirm to yourself what really you kind of already know here. So this could be a love relationship. Maybe you've met someone new and this feels like a powerful manifestation for you, but you don't have that 100% confirmation yet of how the other person feels or how this is going to move forward. Also, if this isn't love related, this could be something related to your work, your career. It's almost like when you know that you got a job because you got signals in the interview that they were going to give you the job, but they haven't fully made you the offer in a contract or fully confirmed it to you, but they hinted at it. This could, of course, be also a love situation where it's been hinted to you that something really powerful just manifested in love, but you haven't confirmed it 100%. This could be a promotion in the workplace, an opportunity in your life or in business. And I'm just hearing trust that the confirmation is coming and do your best to relax about it. Because yes, this creation is completed. Your intuition is correct about this. And that evidence will come into your reality. But I'm getting that the impatience and the restlessness actually creates a little bit of resistance in your energetic field that can actually somewhat delay the confirmation. Now, it's inevitable, so nothing is going to stop or prevent the unfolding manifestation of the confirmation that you're looking for. But keep in mind that when you're feeling really restless or impatient and kind of sitting in that energy, it might delay what you are looking for here. Of course, again, my guides want me to emphasize once again, this thing is meant for you. You manifested it. There's no avoiding it. There's no there's no losing it. So don't worry about losing this manifestation. Just know that it's coming in, but it might be a little delayed if you're really sitting in those feelings of restlessness and anxiety. So, to assist you in really shifting into that relaxed state of trust, I highly recommend utilizing subliminals on a daily basis to really reprogram those fears and release them from your subconscious mind, really cleansing your energy and allowing you to relax into those higher vibrational frequencies that will really allow this confirmation and this manifestation to come in much more quickly. And specifically, I would recommend my subliminals called Seven Chakra Clearing and also Love Magnetism. Now, Love Magnetism is specifically for those of you who are manifesting or who are sensing the manifestation of something either in love and romance or something that involves someone giving you communication or an offer, even if it's platonic or in the workplace. This love magnetism subliminal can be used to manifest or attract in more quickly love, positive attention, positive interactions of any specific kind that you might be looking to manifest or attract more quickly. It's a subliminal that works through each of the seven chakra centers. So essentially, it helps you to reprogram your energetic field to become really magnetic for love and positive attention. Now, this subliminal comes from my app, Sound and Soulful, which, as you can see on the screen, on this app, I have subliminals for every area of life. So there are subliminals for energy clearing, love, relationships, money, manifesting specific things, and so much more. And when you sign up for a 7-day free trial account in the app, you get access to any of these subliminals I've created completely free. You can also create your own custom private playlists and listen in 10 different background sound options. So I will be leaving a link to download the Sound and Soulful app and sign up for a free trial account underneath the video in the pinned comment and description box. Okay, so I'm going to be reshuffling here. I did get the action card, so speaking of something you might be feeling restless about, know that you're going to see some action or some movement on something that is important to you. And I saw the number 1717 connected to this as well. And this number can be related to you being on the right path and supported. It's a reminder to keep up the good work, stay positive, and focus on becoming your best self. Something that you've been making effort towards is going to be paying off. So, interesting. Specifically, it says a sign that your efforts to align with your goals and true self are paying off. I had to go back because I really like that wording. So, what I'm getting here is that someone I'm picking up on has put in a huge amount of work in manifesting something deeply emotional, mental, or energetic, meaning this is about someone manifesting self-confidence, self-empowerment, self-love on a really deep level, manifesting the alignment with your most authentic self or any combination of those things. And this energetic manifestation is something that you've put so much consistency into. This is something that you've been very intentional about, even though this specific manifestation isn't necessarily something physical. It's something you've put so much consistent effort into cultivating within yourself. And you've caught glimpses of this beginning to reflect in your physical world, but it's almost like you're right on the brink of an avalanche of physical manifestations to confirm this energetic shift that you've made within yourself. And I'm hearing you're ready for it. So it's almost as though the work that you've done internally on yourself to become more self-confident, to become more self-loving, has aligned you with a version of yourself that is now ready to receive something that you may not have been ready to receive prior to doing this inner work. So this could be that love relationship that you felt coming in, a new meeting, a new person. This could be a new idea, a business endeavor, a career move. But I feel as though you've been energetically preparing yourself by aligning with the best version of you, and that has prepared you to receive a very powerful manifestation. I'm almost getting like a gift that the universe is giving you to confirm the inner work that you've done on yourself. So, can I get more information about this gift? What is the gift coming through? Okay, wisdom and expertise with the thinking woman upright. So you may have applied a lot of energy or consistent effort to become a master at something, to become very intelligent about something, to grow yourself in some kind of way mentally. And I see this representing you really reaching that point of mastery. I also see that for some of you listening, with woman holding a coin reverse and happy family upright, that you've done a lot of inner work to release patterns of codependency or insecurity from within yourself, essentially to release any patterns within yourself that had the potential to latch on in a toxic or codependent way to someone else, especially romantically, but this could be in terms of friendships as well. And because of this inner work, you've now manifested some kind of harmonious union or coming together with one other person or a group, especially depending on whether this is romantic or platonic. But I see that you went through a period of time where you were very much healing individually on your own. And you may have had moments of wondering, am I just self-isolating? Is this ever going to pay off and to allow me to manifest a harmonious friendship or group of friends or collaboration or romantic connection or union, whatever this is for you? And I'm getting a very powerful, resounding yes, that the inner work you've done on yourself to heal. I'm seeing a black cat for someone. The work you've done on yourself individually to heal, even though it may have been done in an isolation, is now allowing you to open up to attracting in healthy, harmonious connections into your life. Or for those of you manifesting something romantic, this is a long-term, harmonious, romantic connection. These feel like fated meetings as well, that there's really this element of destiny here with the strategy card in the upright position. I'm hearing trust your soul's plan that you made prior to incarnating here. So whatever it is that you may have been feeling anxious or impatient about that we've been discussing here, I feel a beautiful closing message is to really allow yourself to trust your soul's higher plan here, because you've already done the work. You've already healed yourself. You've already stepped into your self-empowerment, self-love, and self-confidence. And now on this new timeline you've shifted onto through this 7/7 portal, there are so many beautiful things literally beginning to manifest into your life. So, wow, this felt like such a lovely reading for someone. I really hope this reached you. If there was a message for you here, if so, I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you did resonate with my energy, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. An added benefit of subscribing is that this allows me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you, not only here in this video, but in future videos as well. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates, inspiration, and information. And of course, if you would like to try out my Love Magnetism Subliminal or my 7 Chakra Clearing Subliminal to keep you in that beautifully balanced, receptive, relaxed, and open state that helps you be more magnetic for manifesting your desires, the link to download the Sound and Soulful Subliminals app is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. Otherwise, I am sending you all huge amounts of love today. Have a beautiful remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, we are going to be doing a reading and energy update for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. So, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you're all doing really well. I hope you've had a wonderful start to your week. And I am going to start by shuffling the traditional tarot cards. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. For those of you who were here for Monday's collective attempted live premiere, you know that the live premiere was actually glitching, which is really strange because there was nothing wrong with the video file, and once I set the video to public, it actually worked perfectly. So it was just a small glitch with the live premiere feature, which in the 3 years, over 3 years now, that we've been doing these 3 times per week live premiered readings, that has never occurred. So I feel it actually just speaks to the energy and the power of everyone here listening. And many of you pointed out in the comments as well how it was somewhat ironic that in that video we were actually discussing how you are like this glitch in the matrix for others, and then the video itself was kind of glitching. So anyway, I thought I would just comment on that, but thank you for bearing with me through that, and hopefully you still gained something from that reading video, and hopefully as well this Wednesday live premiere does work as planned. Although of course we are practicing surrendering to whatever outcome occurs here. So I am shuffling, and I really just want to tune into your energy, and I don't have any specific idea of what's going to be coming up in the reading today, as I sometimes do. This means that your intentions can be even more powerful than usual for co-creating the reading. So if you do have specific intentions, then you can feel free to set those intentions any way you feel guided to. You could speak them aloud to yourself, you could write them down, you could put them in the comments, you could even simply just think about them, because any way you transmit that energy will be powerful and effective, and whatever way you're feeling guided to do that is right for you. So the first card to come out here is the King of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, so I'm getting the sense this is a very specific message for someone. I feel that there is a masculine energy in some kind of position of power. So this could be a boss, a manager, a coworker. This could be an older family member, or this even could be someone in a relationship with you where there's some kind of power dynamic. If that's the case, there's someone listening, whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship. It feels like this is someone with some kind of power who is very much focused on themselves, and there's something very difficult about this energy. I'm hearing difficult to work with. So again, this could be someone in your working environment. This could be a friend, a family member. I do feel that either this person is in a position of power in the physical world over you, technically speaking, although of course no one holds power over you energetically speaking. But I feel that may have been the case. There may have been some kind of hierarchy for some listening. But even if not, this is just someone who carries more of a masculine energy charge, which, by the way, if you're new here, whenever we use the labels divine feminine, masculine energy, feminine energy, we are using these labels to describe energy dynamics. So these may or may not correlate to certain genders, and we also have a balance internally of masculine and feminine energy within each of us. So these could resonate with some aspect of your internal self or some external person or situation. But what I'm seeing here is that this person is being exposed. So I feel that they've gotten away with something for a while. This is so specific. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but someone is manifesting this through really strongly. You've always very clearly seen through this person with the third eye chakra. Your intuition has really been on fire about them in a sense. So you've known the truth intuitively about this person, but now they are being exposed or very soon will be exposed in a more physical, concrete, 3D way. I'm also hearing something about them delaying something. So this person may have made things difficult by delaying things, delaying some kind of process, making things more difficult than they needed to be because of their over focus on themselves or self promotion. I feel like this wasn't someone who was very easy to collaborate with, work with, partner with. With the Eight of Swords in the reverse position, I'm seeing that if you've been kind of bound up in this situation, know that this element or aspect or person is going to be exposed. Now, this may not even be a literal physical person. This could be some aspect of your work environment where you've been aware of something that others haven't been seeing clearly, but now that truth is going to come to light and those delays are going to be ending. So I'm seeing that there's going to be some kind of solution here or a release from, I'm hearing from the kind of control that this person or element may have had over you or the group or that environment. Yeah, there's going to be some major success here on your end with the World card. But notice that these two cards are actually sitting on the heart chakra. So it's almost like these cards are saying the reason that you're going to be successful here is because you're someone who lives in your heart space. This is your dominant energy center. You are someone who shows up in a very open-hearted manner. And in the past, you may have wondered if this made you gullible or got you taken advantage of or made you naive. But now, as we are shifting into this kind of new earth, this higher level of consciousness, these higher dimensions, your heart is being valued in a new way, meaning all along you've been coming from the heart, you've been living from the heart. But just like those who have been living from the ego are being exposed, you are being exposed in a positive light as someone who has always led with their heart. Now, I do see some kind of healing transition here with the Six of Swords in the upright position. If you've been feeling anxious or chaotic or like wound up, lately revved up is kind of what I'm getting. This won't be for everyone, but if you've been feeling that way, I'm sensing that there is a healing transition happening for you, or that things are really going to be settling down and grounding themselves, because I see this actually sitting on the root chakra as well here. So what else can I share about this transition, especially for those who might not be resonating with it in that hyper specific way? What can I share about this? Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So if someone here was worried about something you've been investing in energetically or emotionally that has felt really positive for you, I'm hearing you've gotten signs or synchronicities that you're moving in the right direction with these energetic or emotional investments, but maybe you hadn't seen things yet in the physical world. I'm hearing this is another sign of confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. Now, there's something about the throat chakra here. So whatever you're investing in emotionally might involve using your voice, sharing the energy of your truth, sharing your authentic self in some way. And I'm seeing that. Interesting. You continuing to invest emotionally or energetically in this direction that you've been moving in, not only is it going to bring an expected positive physical result, if there's something you've been positively hoping for or expecting for, but not sure about, know that this is going to bring that positive result as you continue to have patience and energetically invest in this direction. But it's going to have a hidden byproduct as well, because with the Knight of Cups, I'm hearing that you are going to be receiving a lot of heart-based offers and opportunities from others because of whatever you are energetically investing in here that seems to involve sharing your voice, your truth, your creative expression, or your authentic self. I'm feeling that this is making you very magnetic for offers from other people that are going to be coming from the heart. Now, if you're manifesting a romantic connection or romantic offers, then I absolutely see that taking place for you, being magnetically drawn to you as you continue living in your heart, expressing your authentic self. I keep hearing the word your creative self as well. So I'm definitely picking up on the energy of a very creative type here. And I'm hearing this is going to be, and in fact already is, very attractive to what my guides are calling the right people. So people who are also coming from the heart and have you something to offer to you from their own heart space. Again, this could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. If you're not manifesting this romantically, this could be new social connections, new friendships, new business collaborations, new opportunities. But a key here is they seem to be coming through physical human relationships, people who are also living in their heart, who are making these kinds of offers to you. So I'm also picking up from your guides another byproduct of the direction that you're moving in, which I know that sounds really vague, but I feel that's a bit intentional because it's going to be a bit different from person to person. But this direction that you've been really patient about, this direction that has felt so positive and so soul fulfilling for you, but that maybe you haven't fully seen that physical result from. Not only is continuing to move in this direction magnetically attracting in these heart-centered offers from others, but it's also continuing to expose lies around you. Now, when I say lies, I mean inconsistencies and energy. I'm hearing when you live with an open heart, you naturally illuminate energetic inconsistencies within others. And that is actually a really beautiful thing. But I do want to channel more into that. So I also first have to address the Hermit card. Whoever I'm speaking to here, I'm hearing you've spent a lot of time alone recreating or rebuilding yourself, whatever that means for you. You may be someone who went through a massive ego death, and now you're in the process, or really I should say you've been in the process of rebuilding your identity from that rubble of your spiritual awakening that may have come in and knocked everything down in your life. And this person that you've been building yourself into is so powerful, so creative, so magnetic. I'm hearing that you've always been creative, but your creations now, from this new version, this new iteration of yourself, carry with them a stronger resonance and power because you've cleared all the rubble, because you've clarified your vibration, you've come more into your authentic self. But I'm hearing that through all of this rebuilding in hermit mode, I'm hearing throwing away the baby with the bathwater. Interesting. There's something about, for a period of time, everything needing to be thrown out. So there may have been a time where, for example, you had to completely isolate yourself from everyone just to clear this rubble of your ego death, just to rebuild yourself. There may have been a time where you had to get rid of a lot of facets and aspects of your typical daily routines, things in your life. You may have even lost interest in certain hobbies or things that you used to love to do. And I'm getting that this was very intentional on a divine level. There was a reason that you lost interest in all of these things for that time, because this was an essential time of hermiting where you were clarifying your authentic core soul vibration, clearing everything that wasn't aligned with that, and learning how to radiate that more powerfully. But when we got that phrase, throwing out the baby with the bathwater, which is kind of a strange phrase to come up in this reading, I don't think I've ever said that before in a reading or otherwise, but it's almost like now your inner child is actually calling you to revisit something, maybe multiple things that you may have for a time thrown out with everything else because, again, it was very necessary. But now it's almost calling you back into the void, into some aspect or some connection or something from your past that was cleared out or was cast out for a while for a reason that is now asking to be let back in, but I'm hearing in a different light or in a different way. I'm also getting something about honoring your inner child. So this aspect or piece of yourself or this connection, whatever it is for you that you're allowing back in, this may actually, it's interesting, I'm getting a little bit of feedback in my microphone. Okay, it's gone now. That might be a spiritual sign for someone. Maybe we'll weave that into the reading. But what I'm really getting is that your inner child might be calling you back into something. For some of you, this might be a forgotten dream. This might be an aspect of yourself. This might be a connection, a person that you used to connect with, friends that you used to connect with. This could even be a combination of these things for you. This might be multiple things. It will look different from person to person, but the key is you will know when you're being drawn back to some aspect that your inner child wants you to retrieve because you will feel the intuitive push towards it. And as you reconnect with it, it will feel good for you. It will feel right and aligned for you. So listen to that intuitive guidance above all else. So once again, I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles. Can I get some clarification on these messages that have been coming through? The Six of Pentacles. So I'm speaking to someone now who has always had a very generous heart. So whoever I'm speaking to, and I do feel, by the way, some of those things that we talked about, we are going to go deeper into those, but I am allowing the messages to flow as they want to here. So we might be circling back to that a little later on. But I'm picking up on someone here who has always had a very generous spirit. And in fact, I often feel that you've been inspired to random acts of kindness or random moments of generosity, even with strangers. And I'm not just talking financially, although that might be part of the equation, but this could be a kind word that you give to someone, giving someone a compliment, treating someone with kindness, doing something to service or assist someone else. There's someone here who has had a very giving spirit, and I'm getting that financially and monetarily as well. You are the kind of person who you would give someone the shirt off your back, so to speak. You would do anything to help and support and assist others, especially those that you are really connected to and really care about. And you've always been really automatically, intuitively guided through all of that generosity. You would just receive some impulse like, I should do something kind for that person, or I should tell them that positive thing. And it's become so automatic that you might not even consciously realize that this is your intuition speaking to you through these impulses. What the guides are saying here is nothing you've ever given has been lost. Even if the person that you gave it to wasn't capable of valuing it or receiving it, the value of the gift is still returning back to you multiplied. And that's what I see with this Wheel of Fortune card. It's the Wheel of Destiny really beginning to turn in your direction, in your favor. And you might already be experiencing this where you can just sense that things seem to be turning in the right direction. If not, this is something really coming soon for you. And I'm hearing everything you've ever given, and I'm not just talking monetarily, I'm also speaking in terms of love. I feel you are the kind of beautiful soul who at times has given love to those who weren't capable of receiving love, but none of that love has ever been lost. With the Emperor in the reverse position, I'm picking up that there might be a father wound here for someone, although of course that doesn't have to be the case. But this also can speak to someone misusing power that they had over you or mistreating the love that you had given them. Now, this may have been a father figure in your life. This may have been a romantic situation. I just feel there was someone you gave love to where it felt almost like pouring into a void. Can I get more information on this Emperor reversed? There is the Ten of Wands or the Ten of Swords in the reverse position, although I don't believe in coincidences, so maybe I was about to say the Ten of Wands reverse because you're also about to be escaping some kind of really heavy burden, or rather, I have to say, as I'm diving deeper into the energy, it's almost like you already set yourself free from the heavy burden. You chose to escape something, but for some reason, there is this lingering sense of betrayal or guilt. Maybe the other person here, the one who mistreated your heart or your love, feels betrayed because you chose to no longer burden yourself with the situation, because you chose to escape. Can I get more information here? Yeah, you chose to unchain yourself. This was either a highly toxic or highly codependent, very intense connection or situation. And with the Devil card reverse, you chose to release yourself from those metaphorical chains. And with the World card upright, this is a confirmation that regardless of how the other person reacted to you choosing yourself or choosing to escape or unburden yourself, regardless of all of that or any lingering feelings of guilt that you might have, what you need to know is that your choice has powerfully shifted your timeline, and you are now very much on a trajectory of deep fulfillment and success in this lifetime that wouldn't have been possible if you had remained chained to that person or situation or connection. It might not be a singular, literal, physical person. This could be something that you escaped from, that was an environment or a job or a family dynamic, a social group, whatever this was for you personally. And I'm hearing as well, I just got this powerful image of you escaping this really lower vibrational, heavy space and leaving behind something, or maybe even multiple things or people, and almost feeling some lingering guilt or wondering if you're going to be alone. And then suddenly, I see in this image like you shifting onto a timeline where there are all these people clapping and cheering for you. It's like they've been waiting for you to choose to free yourself, cheering you on from the sidelines. I'm hearing invisible support. So this could be your spirit team, your guides, your ancestors cheering you on. But for many of you, I'm getting in some kind of higher level sense, these are the souls of people who actually are still currently physically incarnated, who you are now having the opportunity to meet and connect with and befriend and collaborate with or even reconnect with, because you had the courage to unchain yourself from something really heavy in your past. Can I get more information on this success timeline that you're on? It's very unconventional with the Hierophant in the reverse position. So I'm getting that you are very much, I'm hearing challenging conventionality, but awakening divine energy in the process, assisting others in their spiritual awakenings as you challenge conventionality and conformity. We also have the Sun card. So this can relate to divine masculine energy. I'm hearing you are doing things in your own way, but that is exactly what is so deeply inspiring and spiritually awakening to so many people. And I do feel that for some of you listening, you might specifically be working with healing masculine energy at this time. Now, this might be healing your internal masculine energy. So you might be learning how to really lead from your heart, to surrender into the divine flow and timing of your life, while also positively self-supporting, feeling self-confident in your authentic self, and structuring your life in ways that really support the manifestation of your dreams. All of that could be encompassing some of the ways in which you are healing masculine energy on this planet. It could be by how you are healing and shifting that energy from within yourself. Because, of course, whenever you heal or shift something internally, you radiate a powerful vibration. We could even think of these as kind of light codes that are automatically subconsciously received by others in the collective. They are made available for access. So it's almost like you activating or healing either your internal masculine energy, or maybe there are physical external masculines that you are interacting with and activating and assisting in their healing process. But either way, through all of this, it's like you are generating these light codes of energy that then become accessible to the collective whole. You are pulling down spiritual information that is then allowing others to follow that pathway of energy more easily to their own awakening and freedom and self-love, which is also unconditional love for others. It's such beautiful work that you're doing here on this planet, and I don't know who this is for, but I really feel your guides in part in this reading want you to just recognize how powerful and impactful the work that you are doing on this planet really is. So I have to say, we're also picking up on a bit of a strange thread of energy here with the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Two of Wands reversed. I feel, although we're channeling into all of these beautiful ways that you are living unconventionally, aligned with this profoundly successful timeline and connecting with all of those invisible supporters, whether that's spiritually or literally, who have been cheering you on from the sidelines. In spite of all of that, there seems to be a bit of triggering here as well for some of you, because there is, with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, someone here who is afraid of the change. They are afraid of your unconventional spirit because they are a little bit in their ego. They're showing up as having a bit of an overactive solar plexus, which can lead to stubbornness, arrogance, a tendency to attempt to control. So this might be a specific person in your life that you're triggering in this way, or this might actually just be very generalized. This might be speaking to the general types or collectives that you tend to trigger with the way that you live your life. I'm also hearing with the Emperor reverse, you are really triggering those who are still trying to hold on to control. Now, this might be control of you, this might be control of the masses, this could be anything in your life. Only you will know how this connects. But it's interesting because even amongst this group that is afraid of change, that is a bit closed off in their heart, maybe uninspired, there actually could be a person that you are connecting with who was part of that group, but something about you has actually inspired them to be more open-minded. With this Page of Pentacles energy, I feel that, and again, this could not be a specific person, only you know that for you. This might just be in general, telling you that yes, there may be many people who are afraid of change and they see you living so unconventionally, and that triggers that fear within them. But know that even within that group that has feared change, there are some that you are inspiring to be more open-minded and open-hearted without even realizing that you are inspiring them. Can I get more information on this Page of Pentacles? Okay. We have the Lover's card reversed. So actually, for someone listening, you may have a very powerful soul connection with someone, which of course doesn't have to be romantic. This could be platonic as well. But there's a really powerful soul connection. But this person in physical form has been afraid of change. They've been very stuck. they've been living with their heart closed off. They might even have a tendency towards attempting to control, or they might be a little bit stubborn or arrogant. But this person is more open-minded than you realize. You've affected them more than they've let on. And there is this soul connection, meaning your higher selves are very harmonized, even though because of the way they're choosing to live their life, you are most likely not very connected or harmonized at the moment in the physical realm. You've most likely felt a strong pull towards this person, but it's like it seemed as though their inability to open up to change or to open their heart has led to this not being able to manifest as a union yet in the physical world, or not being able to manifest as the two of you interacting consistently if it's in a platonic sense with the Four of Wands reversed here. But I'm just picking up that your guides want you to know you've affected this person more than you consciously realize and more than they've actually been letting on. I'm actually getting that this person has become much more open-minded, open-hearted, and personally inspired as a result of connecting with your energy. And I'm hearing this is just one example. Now, of course, some of you might know who this person is from your past or in your life. Others of you might not be relating this to a specific physical person. But either way, this is just presenting the idea that even when you feel as though you are negatively triggering groups of people, it's so powerful that you continue to show up as your most authentic self regardless, because you never know which ones of those, even from those very triggered groups, might ultimately actually be triggered to a greater level of open-mindedness and open-heartedness, even if that's happening very much in a hidden way, very much behind the scenes. I'm also seeing on your energy, as we're picking up many different threads of energy in this reading, the Ace of Pentacles here. So I'm seeing some kind of powerful manifestation, abundance, or new opportunity here. This new opportunity does seem to carry a lot of either prosperity or physical material success or some form of abundance, however you personally choose to define abundance. Can I get more information on what this new beginning is here, or this new offer that's very abundant? Interesting. With the Nine of Swords, this might actually be something that you've been anxious about or overwhelmed about. It may be because there's something here you've been overwhelmed by, and it might be because you're aware that you have a lot of eyes on you, or a lot of people aware of whatever you're doing here. Can I get any more information here? Wow, there are a lot of interesting cards coming out here. I'm trying to get a handle on this energy. So it's like all these cards come out that represent just a lot of swirling energies around this. And I'm hearing psychic storm. You might be feeling like this is almost a psychic storm that you are picking up on. Maybe as you do something, as you move in a certain direction, as you create in a certain way, you're feeling like it is generating a whole lot of reaction from others. With the King of Pentacles reversed, there may be someone or even a group of people who are... I'm trying to get more information on this. Very much living superficially. That's what I've been looking for. Living superficially, living to impress others. There may be people with the Nine of Pentacles reversed who are feeling a lack of stability within themselves, a lack of independence. There may be people with the Four of Cups who have refused offers in the past. Interesting. So I know we're trying to kind of feel into this. It's a lot of energy coming through here. But I think what the guides are getting at is whatever you're feeling as you move in this direction, if it does feel chaotic or it feels like a psychic storm at times, this is because you are making waves. You are having a powerful impact. There are many people who seem to be watching you or aware of you or even triggered by you or inspired by you who are completely silent in the physical world. These are the types of people who, for example, if you're creating on social media, they would watch your post in your stories and look at whatever you're creating, but they wouldn't follow you or like those posts or actively comment or actively support you. And of course, I know not all of you will necessarily be creating specifically through social media, but this is just one example. Whatever you are doing, however you are showing up in the world, it's having a major impact. And at times, because you're having that impact psychically on other people, you might be feeling some kickback in the form of anxiety, but it's not really yours. It's what you are intuitively and empathically picking up on from other people who are responding energetically to what you are creating, even if they aren't actually making their presence known or saying anything. And what the guides are saying here is, when that occurs with the moon card reversed, keep moving forward and release your fears, release any anxieties you have. Find a way to get grounded, because as you continue moving in this direction, we have the Chariot card representing overcoming all of these obstacles, including those emotional or psychic obstacles, and receiving a tremendous victory here. Wow, and here we have yin yang and the appreciation card upright. So, a powerful way to ground yourself here in the middle of this psychic storm, if that's what you experience at times, is simply to ground yourself with energy of appreciation. So I personally like to meditate and then make written lists of things that I'm happy about or things that I love or appreciate about myself, my life, the people around me, the things around me, because that energy of appreciation, however you personally access that for yourself, is so powerful, not just in terms of its magnetism, but also its grounding effect. With the yin yang card, this is my number one twin flame card in the deck. So for some of you, you may have been on some kind of twin flame journey, and maybe this has involved balancing your internal divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So maybe this is playing an important role on your journey. For others of you, this might represent a very powerful soul partnership, even if it's not a twin flame, someone or something that you've sensed energetically. This could be someone you already know of in the physical realm. This could be someone new. But whoever this person is, I'm picking up that when you continue moving forward, in spite of this psychic storm, releasing your fears, you're going to experience the victory here, but also you are attracting in and harmonizing and stabilizing in the physical realm some kind of very powerful soul partnership here that is going to mirror the balance that you found within yourself, that's going to mirror the way that you have loved yourself enough to continue moving forward, releasing your fears and expressing your truest, most authentic self in spite of the obstacles. This seems to be extremely magnetic for either harmonizing or attracting in your highest vibrational soul partnership in this lifetime, whatever that is for you. So, wow, this feels like a beautiful place to close this reading here on YouTube. Now, in the extended version of the reading on Patreon, we will be diving much deeper into the messages. So, we are going to be taking a look at your aura. I will scan your aura and pick up any threads of energy I'm sensing might be attached or connected to you in some way. We will also be channeling any further messages from your spirit guides, your higher self, the universe, whatever cosmic forces you personally connect with. And of course, we will also be discussing whatever additional information wants to manifest through that reading. So if you do feel guided to join me in the extended version of the reading on Patreon, you can do so by joining our beautiful Patreon Soul Tribe, and the link to do so is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, of course, if you resonate with the messages, I would love to hear from you in the comments section. I always love reading through your inspiring messages, and I know that so many others here are inspired by your thoughts and experiences as well. So, thank you for being such an active, powerful co creator in this community here. I would also love for you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates, inspiration, and information. So, as usual, I am going to close this reading with a Rumi Oracle card. And the Rumi card here says, Merciful Mother Jamal, O sudden resurrection, O countless blessings, O blazing fire in the jungle of thoughts, today you arrive with laughter to break open the jail. Rumi. And the guidebook also says, You, blazing angel, capable of so much, you evoke the testing hand of life. Why not when you cannot fail? Yet in your sweet surrender, how can the great beloved not respond in kind and offer you solace, comfort, and mercy? For not all success must be hard won. The guidebook also says there is a shift taking place now and a matter of great importance to you, from Jalal to Jamal, from justice to mercy. This is your path, your destiny, and your blessing now opening up before you. So I'm going to go ahead and close the reading there. Thank you so much again for tuning in today. I am sending you all huge amounts of love and light energy. Have an amazing remainder of your day and week, and I will connect with you here again in Friday's reading.